Well, it's a great start to your Thursday morning. Good morning, Desmond. Good morning, Bahamas. This is your first look at traffic. We're coming in from the area of Montrose Avenue and Madera Street. If you are familiar with this area, of course, you know that there are significant businesses here. And so if you need to approach this area at this time, traffic is flowing nice and smoothly, so there are no obstructions. We also want to make motorists aware, particularly in the areas of Foxhill Road South, Faith Avenue South, as well as Rosetta Street. Now, Rosetta Street, there's a continuation of a project to introduce sidewalks there. Very important those roads are narrow. That continues. In Foxhill Road South, we know that the road was being raised to assist with occasional flooding. And then finally, in the Faith Avenue South area, we know, of course, that road has been begging Ministry of Works for a repaving for some time. Good news, they're more than 50% complete, and so that road paving exercise should only be ongoing for another few days. This morning, we're also joined by Sergeant Christina Johnson from the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, who, of course, is giving us an initial look at overnight traffic.
Well, a pleasant good morning to you and a pleasant good morning, Bahamas. Overnight, we've had 8 accidents, 6 involving damage and 2 involving injury. At this time, there's still 13 persons who remain hospitalized as a result of being involved in a traffic accident.
And Officer Johnson, we spoke earlier before we started this morning about the idea that as restrictions are being lightened, there is more flow of traffic, but many motorists have been out of the loop, so to speak, during those particular rush hour periods. What advice can you offer to motorists when, utilizing roads? There may not be a lot of traffic, but caution and care obviously is still very important.
Yes, well, we're into a whole adjustment period and getting back to the new norm. It's going to take some time, and as it relates to taking time, we just thinking about those accidents that occur during that low traffic period. We find that those accidents are the more severe accidents that have more extensive damage. So as much as possible, we just want to advise the general public. Everybody is in a transition period. If you're utilizing the street now, we're going to see an increased number of vehicles that are utilizing the road. And in that, you want to now adjust and lower your speed. If you're at the traffic control lights, again, adhere to the traffic control lights and the street signs. And as much as possible, another thing that I've seen is persons not utilizing their seatbelt. Remember, a seatbelt is a safety mechanism inside your vehicle to protect you. And we find that a lot of people, if they're involved in traffic accidents, when they're not wearing their seatbelt, they tend to have more injury to the facial area and the upper body area. That area is a very sensitive area. And any injury that you would receive, you want to, as much as possible, avoid getting those injuries. All right? So if you can, when you're traveling on the street, please be mindful that you need to stop to those traffic control lights. You need to pay attention to the street signs. You need to pay attention to the volume of traffic that's on the street as well as pedestrian traffic.
And as we conclude this morning, a special shout out goes to Constable Ken Vard Major. He's been on the force for 34 years. Today is actually his last day. He's here with us on this location, a little camera shy, but of course we want to celebrate him as he makes his transition into the era of retirement.
Yes, he is my mentor. I met him when I joined the force 14 years ago, and I think he counts to one of the reasons why I'm here now. When it comes to knowledge about traffic, he's one of the most knowledgeable persons that I know. He's an excellent and outstanding person, and he's someone to look up to. He's also a deacon in this church. He took me to church. So yes, shout out, kudos to Officer 9999 Major.
All right. I was trying to get him to come on set, but he's very shy. But of course, I'm hoping to do a follow-up with him to talk about his amazing career. And of course, he said not to forget that he is being honorably discharged. That's a look at your morning traffic report, again, coming in from the area of Palmdale. For the morning edition, Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.